Hi guys, thanks for joining us again on the channel. So, there's a reason I haven't talked about this one until now. It's not because I didn't want to talk about it, but because I needed to get it right. And now, the wait's over. But before we get into that, don't forget to check this exclusive discount for it. You can find the link in both the video description and the top comment below. Now, let's not waste any more time and jump right into the details. To get things started, let's hear from our first reviewer.
This reviewer purchased this electric mountain bicycle a while back, and after using it extensively, they wanted to share a long-term perspective. After several months of riding, they're still very happy with the purchase and look forward to each trip. They feel it offers excellent value for the price. Of course, there are always things that could be better. One thing that surprised our reviewer was the appearance. They got the black model, and it genuinely doesn't scream e-bike. It looks like a normal mountain bike, which they appreciated. They were also thrilled with the hydraulic brakes. This client mentioned it was their first bike with them, and they can't imagine going back to regular brakes after experiencing the difference. The dual suspension was another first for them, and it made a noticeable improvement in comfort, even on paved trails. Excellent customer service also stood out. This client had a couple of minor questions and received prompt, helpful responses from the company's support team. The tires were also a high point. Finally, the inclusion of 9 speeds was a plus, as many bikes in a similar price range only offer 7. There were a few minor drawbacks. This reviewer is 61 in biking shoes, and the bike fits them comfortably, but just barely. Taller riders might want to look elsewhere. Also, removing the battery for indoor charging requires laying the bike down, which is a bit inconvenient. The design also doesn't allow for a water bottle mount on the frame due to the shock absorber's positioning. Lastly, they suggest investing in some quality titanium stem bolts to replace the stock aluminum ones for easier assembly and maintenance. Overall, this client believes this is a fantastic bike, and they're impressed by the value it offers.
Fantastic. Now, let's see what insights our next reviewer has to offer.
This reviewer is really happy with this electric bike. It's a solid choice for light trails and paved paths. They've done a fair bit of customization to it, adding things like a wider, more comfortable saddle, a phone mount, and a stem extension to better suit their height. Mudguards were a must, and they even installed a cargo rack specifically designed for full suspension bikes. A reviewer did go the extra mile and upgraded both the front and rear shocks to air shocks for a smoother ride. They point out that the rear shock that comes stock is an unusual size, making it difficult to find a replacement. They even had to fabricate a custom bracket to fit a different size air shock, something they suggest the manufacturer should consider changing to make upgrades easier for other users. They want to be clear that the shocks visible in their pictures are not the ones that come standard with the bike. The original shocks are perfectly adequate, they just wanted a plusher feel. To get a better handle on battery life, they also added a digital display that shows voltage and capacity, since the factory display only gives a basic battery level indication. Overall, the reviewer has had this bike for a while now and reports no issues whatsoever. They were also particularly impressed with the customer service, noting that the company is very responsive and helpful, which is a big plus in their book.
Great! Now let's see what our next reviewer has to say about their experience.
This reviewer is sharing their honest experience, having purchased this electric bike after a long period of research. The main draw for our reviewer was its folding design, essential for van life where space is at a premium. Unlike many folding bikes that seem to originate from the same source with only cosmetic branding changes, this particular bike stands out. Our reviewer appreciated the strategic placement of the battery at the rear, a design choice prioritizing safety by minimizing the risk of impact damage compared to bikes with batteries located on the lower frame. While admittedly hefty, this client believes that the bike is manageable for most riders. The battery takes roughly 4-5 hours to charge, offering an estimated range of around 25 miles using only the throttle, and up to 45 miles with pedal assist. Of course, this depends heavily on the terrain. The pedal assist offers 5 levels of assistance, but the throttle can be used independently within those levels for full speed without pedaling. The bike's throttle-only top speed clocks in around 21 mph, but engaging level 5 pedal assist can lead to some surprisingly high speeds. Our reviewer even hit upwards of 33 mph. Our reviewer describes this scooter as an incredibly capable electric bike. Freshly acquired, it was immediately put to the test in the Colorado Rockies, tackling trails that the reviewer was impressed it navigated without issue. There's definitely a learning curve, but overall, it seems like a fantastic bike to take anywhere. Finally, the humorous instruction manual with its creative spelling of bracket earned it a 5-star rating on its own.
If this video helped you out, give it a like and hit subscribe for more. Got thoughts? Drop them in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.